black and white photographs are by the artist Laura Aguilar, who is gaining a lot of recent recognition for her work. She was born and raised in East LA, is a Mexican-American artist, and her work is really getting a lot of recent attention. She is going to be part of the Pacific Standard Time LA exhibition, and she's going to have a solo show, and at the Torrance Art, not Torrance, at LA City College. Or museum called. Anyway, she's going to have a solo exhibition there, and this piece is called Clothed, Unclothed. A lot of her work, the subjects for her portrait work are friends and family that she knows, oftentimes of she is part of and interested in exploring these marginalized groups of either culturally marginalized, like Mexican-American artists, and also she identifies as a lesbian artist, and so also other marginalized groups based on gender. And I think these portraits bring up an interesting idea too of what happens when you remove someone's clothes and your opinion of them, or how you feel that they're how representation changes based on clothing and fashion. And that's also an interesting topic to relate to the 90s as well. I don't know if you've noticed recently, but the 90s are very big right now in fashion, in makeup and fashion. There's definitely a resurgence of the 90s of a lot of those styles, chokers and darker lipstick, and so I always think a lot of times fashion even kind of tells us ahead of time what's going on with history, and I think that that this piece sort of relates to that as well too. So I don't know what you think will happen with the tours in terms of this piece, but
I have no problem with it. I'm just saying we may run into some objection from some of the people that review it.
Yeah.
Schools.
That could be, yeah. I mean, it's not the intent of this isn't to be, it's not erotic or sexual in nature. Yeah.
But look
It's
at how
about
we
the
judge
human
people,
form.
because you look at the picture with the clothes and you begin to form opinions about who they are based on their clothes and their hair, but it's hard to make those judgments when there's nothing. I mean, to me, it's a piece that would be great to talk about.
I think it would, but particularly
Maybe not with fourth graders.
Middle school, yeah. The thing is, they're going to kind of go tee-hee, they have their clothes on, you go, yeah, it is kind of embarrassing when you're naked. Are you naked or
do you take a shower with your clothes on?
Exactly, yeah.
This is more suggested.
You could
also, she's got her.
You ever figure out how to take a shower?
Yeah. Maybe not for you. I don't know. I guess it's at your discretion when you think of your tours, but I feel like it would bring up interesting discussions for students.
Well, you just have to address it if your children notice it and start commenting. Oh yeah, well, let's talk about it, because that's just kind of how you have to do it.
Yeah.
Pretending it's not there.
Right, in fact, if I think, oh no, we can't look good, then that only makes it even more.
Yeah.
Then I'm just adding that layer to the
You
relationship.
just ignore and go on.
No, I would talk about it, just talk about, hey, look at your clothes. Do people judge you by what you're wearing?
Yes, they do.
Do people judge you by your hairstyle? I think it's interesting, you can't really see his hairstyle on the right.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But then I think it's interesting she's still wearing her jewelry. So then why, the jewelry must have a real significance for her. And then she's wearing, she's wearing a bra and that to me is a little bit sexier than nude.
Right, exactly, yeah.
So, and he doesn't have a shirt on.
So they're not entirely clothed.
But that's what they chose to wear. So what are they saying about themselves?
There's some interesting thoughts, definitely. I'll have you come into the pavilion.
Maybe